Legendary columnist Jim Murray once wrote that Ozzie Smith could field a ground ball while juggling 3 oranges and still get the out without dropping one. For 19 magical seasons, the Wizard dropped only jaws. Smith says what's most valuable in any endeavor is the ability to improvise.
Oh, Ozzie Smith, what a play, barehanded!
Just a remarkable player, and I asked our producer specifically to pull this play because I think it's one of the greatest defensive play in the history of the game.
Look at
the dive, and then he hits a rock at the Murph.
It's incredible. And then he makes the play. It's one thing to make that and just lay there.
Barehanded.
The pregame ceremonies and festivities are over, and Ozzie Smith with a little added twist there.
With his typical flourish. They started over half the Cardinal games in '86. Grounded up the middle. Ozzie back. Oh, what a play. Hurd to Clark, the Wizard. Some people say that Toronto shortstop Tony Fernandez is as good or better than Ozzie.
Very erratic with his control.
Shelby back up the middle, cut off by the Wizard. Look at the play. He gets his man. He's got 1 or 2 of those every night, and wherever you play, you got to appreciate the skills of Ozzie Smith. Look at this. Smooth as can be, and on the run, the little man makes the throw.
1 out. We're in the bottom of the 12th. Up the middle, can Smith get it? Ozzie dives, can he have time? Oh my goodness, what a play, Ozzie Smith.
We've talked about this guy, and now you see what we mean when we call him the Wizard. Unbelievable play by Smith, diving, getting up, and throwing Murphy out by just a step.
Naturally, the Wizard of Oz making his entrance about 60 seconds ago. Man, the crowd gave him about a 9.6 on that. As a matter of fact, we have to change it 9.5, and Coleman gives him an 11, so that's a 10.25.
There goes Harris on a ground ball. Alisea, the second for 1, the double play. What a double play by Ozzie Smith. And the runner, Lenny Harris, is going, bearing down on Ozzie Smith. Alisea up in the air. Harris tries to block him out of there. And there it is. What a double play. You're not going to see any better. I'll guarantee you that. Look at that play. Look where Sochi is. He's almost marveling at the double play himself. He's almost saying, I can't believe it either.
Ozzie, one of the greatest shortstops, if not the greatest shortstop defensively to ever play this game. I think without question.
Ozzie, tough chance. Can you? Yes. Big out to get the leadoff man, and who better to do it?
Well, there you see the vintage Ozzie of going deep into the hole, diving for the ball, scrambling and getting up, pushing himself up quicker than anyone else, and then really utilizing the top, the turf. You see how far out in front of the sliding pit area threw the ball, so that way Jeffries gets a nice, real clean, honest, true hop.
Candiani up to sacrifice, puts it right back to Morgan, goes for the 4s, gets it, and gets the double play. Nice turn, 1-6-3 on the twin killing.
Ozzie Smith, a design throw, the one hopper to get Howard Johnson, 2 outs.
Well, Ozzie doesn't have that strong arm, but he certainly knows how to use the carpet as he bounces this ball to first on purpose.
I mean, from 1980 to 92, he was the best defensive player, first in defensive WAR, first in assists, first in Gold Gloves with 13.
I mean, Ozzie was such a masterful defender. Again, the 13 Gold Gloves, that's the number we celebrate today on February 13th, right in the middle of Black History Month, and one of the all-time greats, not only as a player, as an athlete and a defender, a great ambassador for the sport. Because he took the time to measure all that stuff. And there were moments when throwing it off the turf actually benefited. That's not one of those moments. But he was electrifying, man, as a thrower, his range, his athleticism around the bag.
When you went to a game hoping the shortstop got a ball hit to him, that's when you're doing something.
by the Wizard. Look at the play. He gets his man.
Oh, my goodness. What a play, Ozzie Smith.
And now you see what we mean when we call him the Wizard.
Smith learned to do things with the glove no one had ever seen. If it seemed he could do them with his eyes closed, it's because he often did.
Did Ozzie Smith catch that ball? He did. That's unbelievable. Ozzie Smith caught that ball.
Man, he was unbelievable, just the things he did. He was so creative and way ahead of everybody's time. He still would be today.
He still would be. That defense would play today. His athleticism off the charts, right? When he used to do his flips coming out on the field,